Jessica's going to be demonstrating a seated cable row. To get into position, first sit down on the machine and place your feet on the platform, making sure your knees are slightly bent. Lean over as you keep the natural alignment of your back and grab the V-bar. With your arms extended, pull back until your torso is at a 90-degree angle from your legs. Your back should be slightly arched and your chest should be sticking out. Keeping the torso stationary, during the concentric phase, you'll exhale as you pull the handles back towards your torso while keeping your arms close to the abdominals. On the eccentric phase, you will inhale as you slowly go back to the original position. The primary muscle mover for a seated cable row is the posterior deltoid.
Kindra is performing a shoulder press. She starts with her feet hip distance apart and spine in neutral spine. She breathes out as she goes through the concentric phase and breathes in as it comes down through eccentric, pushing up as far as she can and slowly coming down.
Jess is going to demonstrate a horizontal row. She's going to position her bar in a rack about waist height. Take a wider than shoulder width pronated grip on the bar and position yourself hanging underneath. Your body should be straight with your heels on the ground with your arms fully extended. During the concentric phase, you will exhale as you are flexing your elbows and pulling your chest toward the bar. During the eccentric phase, you will inhale as you slowly return to the original position. The primary muscle mover in the horizontal row is the posterior deltoid.
Sweet.
This is Kindra and she is performing a push-up. She has her hands slightly further than her shoulders. She has her back and neutral spine alignment. While she lowers, she's breathing in, and as she pushes up concentrically, she's breathing out.
Jessica is going to demonstrate a pull-up. You're going to grasp the bar just outside shoulder width with a pronated grip. This is your starting position. On the concentric phase, you will exhale as you keep your body straight and contract your lats and flex your elbows to pull yourself up as high as you can go. During the eccentric phase, you will inhale as you slowly release to full arm extension. The primary muscle mover for a pull-up is the latissimus dorsi.
Actually, no, 70 pounds ain't even that much.
This is Kindra and she is performing frontal shoulder raises. She started with her feet hip distance apart, knees slightly bent, and maintaining a neutral spine. As she goes through the concentric phase, she's breathing out, and as she lowers, breathing in through the eccentric phase. She flexes her shoulders and brings them back through extension.
Demonstrate a chin-up. She's going to grasp the bar with a shoulder width part supinated grip and hang at full arm extension. This is going to be her starting position. On the concentric phase, you will exhale as you keep your body straight and contract your biceps and lats, flexing your elbows to pull yourself up. During the eccentric phase, you will inhale as you slowly release your full arm extension. The primary muscle mover for a chin-up is the latissimus dorsi.
Kindra is performing lateral shoulder raises. She started with her feet hip width apart and her elbows slightly bent. Her hands come up to the height of her shoulders and no higher. She's breathing out through the concentric phase and in as she lowers through the eccentric phase, all while keeping a neutral spine.
Jess is going to demonstrate a one-arm row. She's going to choose a flat bench and set a dumbbell on either side of it. She's going to place her back leg on the back of the bench and one of her hands at the front of the bench. She's going to use her left hand to pick up the dumbbell on the floor and hold the weight while keeping her lower back straight. The palm of her hand should be facing your torso. This is your starting position. During the concentric phase, you will exhale as you pull the resistance straight up to the side of your chest. During the eccentric phase, you will inhale as you lower the resistance straight down to the starting position. The primary muscle mover for a one-arm row is the posterior deltoid.
This is Kindra. She is doing a bench press. She'll find a flat bench and lay on it with her head touching the bench, thoracic vertebrae, and her bum, and her feet are flat on the floor. As she goes through the eccentric phase of lowering, she'll breathe in. On her way up, she's breathing out through her concentric phase. Her hands should be shoulder width apart.
Jess is going to demonstrate a bent over barbell row. She's going to start with her feet hip width apart with a pronated grip and lift the bar off the rack. She's going to bend her knees slightly and bring her torso forward by bending at the waist while keeping the back straight until almost parallel to the floor. She's going to make sure she has a neutral alignment. The barbell should be hanging directly in front of her as your arms hang perpendicular to the floor and your torso. While keeping the torso stationary on the concentric phase, you're going to exhale and flex your elbows and extend the shoulders, keeping the elbows close to the body and only using the forearm to hold the weight. On the eccentric phase, inhale and slowly lower the barbell back to the starting position. The primary muscle mover of the bent over row is the posterior deltoid.
Kendra is performing chest flies. Her head will be touching the bench, her thoracic vertebrae, and her feet are flat on the floor. Her elbows are going to be slightly bent as she lowers, breathing in. As she goes to the concentric phase, she's breathing out. And lowers slowly, bringing her hands together